What's up guys, this is your party HBHQ over here, back with another video for Injustice 2 Mobile, and Collector of Worlds Superman is coming soon to Injustice 2 Mobile. So we have the gameplay which is released officially in Injustice 2 Mobile Twitter as well as Facebook handle. So we are going to look at that gameplay, and Tyler Lansdowne, who is the community manager for Injustice 2 Mobile, so he has given a walkthrough of the gameplay already, but we are gonna mute his sayings and we are going to look at the gameplay, and I'm also going to mute the sound because that would cause a copyright claim for me. So to avoid that, I'm going to mute the sound and we're going to look at the gameplay and what it is all about. So primarily the spoken word about Collector of World Superman is that he is an offensive character. Whether it's true or not, we are going to check with the first impressions of Collector of World Superman. So let's get started with this video. So let's jump into the part where he is actually showing the gameplay. So we are forward here and we will get started with the gameplay. So initially Superman is here and it's a totally legendary versus legendary battle, as I can see here. So he's taking initially damage. That is what is being mentioned, that initially it's taking damage. Then Better You Than Me is a passive. So what does this passive do is it actually transfers the damage which is done onto Superman to the teammates. So that's okay, but that doesn't benefit a lot in doing damage. So primarily they are calling it as a damage dealer, but this is like a defensive mechanism where you're dispersing the damage to the teammates. So let's see what happens here. So you can see here the damage got distributed and Martian Manhunter starts healing because he has the passive of like healing when he's tagged out. So that is the reason why you see this green flying healths here, which means he's healing. So let's see what happens here. So defense increase and Athena's power. So Athena's power triggers for Superman because he is a teammate of Wonder Woman. Golden Armor Wonder Woman has the passive of Athena's power. So when your health drops below a certain percentage, you start gaining attack as a percentage of your base attack from Wonder Woman, from Wonder Woman's passive basically, and the base attack increase is actually from Superman. So with that being said, let's look at what happens here. So he's still gaining and distributing damage. So it's like having the nth metal armor on a legendary character. So if you have the nth metal armor on the legendary character, it distributes the damage that is being done on the opponent. So technically that nth metal armor effect has gone into the passive of Superman. That's interesting, but again I believe it's a defensive one, and that's the first impression that I am getting. So with that being said, let's look at what else we are having here. So side effect is another passive. So this passive basically increases the attack of Superman. So when Superman is gonna tag in, he is gonna get increased attack as well as he regains some amount of health. So which will be again be a percentage from what I can see here. So let's see what happens there. So again, Athena's power triggers for Martian Manhunter, and finally he's able to tag in Superman. And Superman now has a couple of things here. One is the damage here, one is Athena's power. Athena's power is triggered by Golden Armor Wonder Woman, and this damage is coming because Martian Manhunter was taking in damage, and that increased the damage for Collector of World Superman. Now the question that comes only we will be able to answer once the character gets released properly and we can see a proper gameplay, like an hands-on gameplay, is whether this damage boost that we are getting while a teammate is taking a damage, is it only from specials or is it only from basic or a combination of both? So that is a question that I would like to get an answer to in the near future once Superman is live for playing. So let's see what else do we have here. So this is the first special ability, which will be Debilitating Punch. So this is a 3 power bar cost here. I'm happy with the 3 power bar cost as well as 4 and 5 power bar cost for the special. So this is again without Dr. Fate in the team, without Power Girl in the team. So this is the proper power cost. So I'm definitely happy with the power cost as far as I can say, because instead of 7 it's 5, it's good. And this is the special ability 1 because it was at full power and it has reduced by 3 power bars, and this is the one that we have here. So what does Debilitating Punch do here? So let's see, it didn't show any special property directly, but it shows power steal coming up. So basically he will be able to steal the power. So let's see, you can see here it had a power for Justice League Superman as 3 here, and after the punch was effective, he did a power steal. So the special ability itself is having a power steal rather than triggering the ability to power steal through basic attacks or the next special move. So this is something different from what we have seen before, and it's interesting. It's different from the legendary Raven, I would say, but we still see this power steal feature for Black Adam. So this is a combination of Black Adam's SP3, where he does a power steal upon execution of the special ability 3. So something similar here, but instead of a special ability 3, we have it at the special ability 1. So let's look at what else do we have here. So again, he's able to do a damage. So this is again a property of Superman's passive. So you can see 34 hits, which means he has not lost the combo after doing a special ability. So this is gonna be fun. This is gonna make it interesting. So he does the super move. So while the super move is there, so the thing that I saw with that, a part of the passive where he's not losing the combo meter, I think that's going to be useful. And if it applies for teammates, we'll have to check it out. If it applies for teammates, and if that's the case, then it will be amazing because you're going to do like a 40 hit combo. You're going to maintain a 40 hit combo. So I believe there will be a percentage for which you'll have a chance to maintain the combo, similar to what we have for Batwoman, where she has a chance of 90% to maintain the combo. Not after a special, but if she gets interrupted, she has a chance to maintain the combo, and that percentage is 90%. So I believe something similar will be here, but instead of having it for your doing a combo, you'll have it after a special. So I hope that makes sense. And also the super move does a power steal. So that is something interesting which we can see over here. So let's see, Martian Manhunter tags back in, and so there was a combo interruption here, and again, let's see side effects, which means he's gonna gain attack. Superman is gonna gain attack as well as some amount of health. So once he tags in, we will be able to see that. So he did gain a significant amount of health. And finally, you can see this damage boost icon is still there. So we'll have to see how this damage icon boost is stacking up as well. So he does a special ability too, which is called Force Shield. So what does this do? It does a reflect damage. So let's see what happens here. So it triggers this reflect damage here, and it does a foul play. So this is special ability 3, 5 power bars of cost. And what does foul play do here? So we are seeing what does foul play do. So basically what this will do is the entire amount of damage that this character is doing is gonna get reflected onto the opponent. So this is again a defensive measure in a way. This will be very useful in arena, but in raids I don't see it to be that great or that useful, at least in the first pass that I am seeing over here. So we have a different icon over here which indicates this foul play mode is active. So let's see what happens here. Batman is killing himself. Full health is getting ripped off of Batman, and that was because of the foul play passive here. All right. So again a foul play, and that completes the battle. Now 33,000 damage. It's not a huge amount of damage. Obviously, it's not a huge amount of damage, but I believe they're playing it without the gears here. So without the gears, that's a decent amount of damage. So I believe we'll have to see how it is, and for primary first impressions, I believe this is more of a defensive character, which will be a bit offensive in arena, but I don't see a huge use in raids. The only factor that I believe could be a game changer is the way the side effect stacking works. So if it is just taking a damage from the teammate, that is from the opponent to the teammate, and that increases the stack. So we need to see how that stack increases. So if it's just from basics or from specials, we'll have to check that. So in that scenario, your teammate can actually help up increasing your damage by quite a lot. so that your stack of the Superman's damage modifier that we were seeing here. So let's go back a bit. This modifier over here with the Superman symbol into 2, this could increase significantly, and I don't know to what level this is going to increase, whether it's something 5 like we see for Raven, or whether it's even beyond. So this could be a game changer to make it a damage dealer, but once it's actually in the game, we will be able to discuss and see what it is actually doing and how it is helping not only Collector of Worlds Superman, but whether it's also benefiting the legendary teammates or even any teammates for that matter. So with all that being said, I think this concludes for this video about Collector of World Superman. I think it's exciting times, but I'm not gonna get my hopes too high. So primarily we are believing that this is gonna be a versus challenge character. We'll have to see whether it's a versus challenge character as well, and we can get it for technically free, but not exactly free, but we'll have to grind. But technically we can get it something similar to we get as Batman, Ninja, Coil Rod, as well as Brainiac, who are legendary characters but available directly in the versus challenge. So with that being said, this concludes for this video of an overview and the first impressions of Collector of Worlds Superman, who is coming to Injustice 2 Mobile on Sunday 18th of April 2021. So with that being said, this is your boy the Average Gamer 98 over here. Like, comment and subscribe to my channel. I'm signing off. You guys take care, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Peace.